My name is Zoe Worsham. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've been riding bicycles my entire life, but specifically more seriously since 2007 when I started riding mountain bikes. So my favorite style of riding is definitely downhill. As you can see, my bigger bike with me. The reason why I like downhill or gravity style of riding is pure skill. Once you take the pedaling out of the equation, you need to focus on the skill and handling of the bike. Anybody who would like to become a better rider, I really believe, should try a downhill. And it doesn't have to be at the park, it can just be climbing up the hill. Find more extensive downhill, a little bit technical downhill, and just focus on how you are working with the bike. This helps to any type of rider. If you are racing cyclocross, I highly recommend it. The other reason why I love downhill is especially the community I found around downhilling, and the main reason is it's pretty much just big bunch of children in adult bodies, because downhill is the most playful, the most creative style of riding I have ever seen, and there is a lot of joy connected with that, and it's very wonderful to be around it. What is cycling to me? The biggest thing is probably identity and community. The reason why I would say identity is because cycling has been in many different forms in my life, through the entire life. And I mean anything from riding for fun and exploring when I was back home in Slovakia as a teenager, riding bikes around towns, or going exploring around. When I moved to the United States, it was my source of transportation. I was a bike commuter to work for a couple of years because I didn't have a vehicle. Later on, when I started racing, it was a great adventure, becoming a better athlete and learning how to take the racing as a big puzzle and break it into small pieces. Later after that, I got my mountain bike instructor certification, and I started volunteering and teaching people how to ride bikes, being involved with the community as a Live Cycling ambassador in the past. What was a wonderful experience where the program trained us in many cycling areas, especially how to work with women in cycling and help them become a little bit more empowered. So my history, my experience with cycling has been always different. It fits with my personality, it fits in anything I need at different time, in different stage of life. The same way as everybody has different identities through life, cycling can fit any need. So definitely it's been affecting me on many different levels. The way how I interact with myself, how I feel about myself, the way how I became more confident and comfortable with myself, how I present myself to the world, how I interact with the community, and not just in cycling, but also in professional life. And the community that I have built around, pretty much almost all of my friends are somehow connected with me through cycling. So it's just a huge part of my life, and it can be yours as well. What advice would I give to beginners? That's a fun question, because I can give you 4 hours worth of advice. The way how I know it, because I actually did design a program for beginners, and I call it Everything You Need to Know as a Beginner Rider. It's a 2-hour yapping and a 2-hour hands-on fix-a-flat clinic. I do it together with Giant Wake Forest. So my advice would be to find someone like me. ask questions and find within your community organizations or bike shops that will be able to do something like this for you and help you as a rider. Other than asking, is you need to show up. If you figure out that some events are around, you need to come to those events and show up with your bicycle. The third advice I would have for you is to be a good human person, to be a good human being, and just understand if you want to get something, you need to give as well. So approach your learning that way as well. You might think that you don't know as much about cycling yet, but I guarantee there is someone else who knows less than you. And being kind to somebody within cycling community, to another person, will get you far. So be a good human being. Specifically for riding, I have one huge advice for you that can help you already give this information to someone else, and that is to get yourself chamois cream. Many riders, even experienced riders, don't know what it is because no one talks about it. So once you get your bicycle, get your helmet, get yourself a good pair of chamois, which are the cycling shorts with the little padding, and then use the chamois cream. This goes directly on your body. You're not wearing underwear with your shorts, with your cycling shorts. And this helps you to ride comfortably and longer for a longer period of time, of course. So it makes you a happy rider. Definitely check out bike shops, because any bike shops will have it. So that gives you a little bit of information you can already share with someone else. So definitely ask around, show up, and be a good human person.